The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Hello and welcome to Great Garment Graphics Online. I'm Mel Mybers. I will be your host today. Today's webinar is Same-Day Custom Prints by Transfer Express. And our special guest speaker today is Megan Biro. Hi, Megan.
Hi, Mel.
And also with us today in the background will be Patrick Boyle of Great Garment Graphics. Hi, Patrick.
Hey, Mel. Hi, Megan. How are you?
Good.
Good.
Good. All right, Megan, we're about ready to get started. I need to turn the controls over to you. Let me get that in here. While I'm doing that, if anybody has any questions today, just be sure to type them into the question box. And at the end of the presentation, we will have a question and answer session. Okay, Megan, it should be up to you now.
Okay.
There we go.
Give me a second. For some reason, my computer doesn't want to go where it needs to go.
One more over to your right. There you
Yeah, there it is. I was like, okay.
go.
Alrighty. Welcome, everybody, today. My name is Megan, and I am from Transfer Express, and I work in the customer service department here at Transfer Express. Today we're going to go ahead and talk to you about same-day custom prints, and we are going to let you know a little bit about how this is possible and also some of the new stuff that came out this year for Transfer Express we're really excited about. To get started, we are starting the same-day custom prints, as I just mentioned. We are the only custom transfer company that can ship custom transfers the same day currently. And I also am going to let you know that at the end of this presentation, be sure, after we are completely finished, be sure that you fill out the survey at the end, especially if you are not a current customer of ours, because you will, if you do fill out that survey, you do get a free catalog and some samples, so we can get that in your hands. You can see all of the new great stuff we have. But we are going to go ahead and talk to you today about same-day custom transfers and also some of the new stuff we have. We're going to talk about the new layouts we have for 2010. We're going to show you how to customize using the EasyView Designer on our website. We're also going to show you how to order fashion designs with patterns, for example, like a zebra pattern inside of your text. And also how you can get your custom prints to ship the same day. We've added a new same-day shipping service that will allow you to get your transfers to you faster, so you can then produce them for your customers and get them out in a very quick fashion for them. Okay, for those of you that are new to Transfer Express, I'm going to let you know a little bit about what we do. Transfer Express manufactures screen-printed and digital transfers. These transfers are applied to garments using a professional heat press. They are the same quality, same thing as as direct screen printing. The only difference is that it's a transfer. We're screen printing it onto the paper and sending it to you, and you're doing the last step, which is the curing process on the shirts. You can apply them to cotton poly blends, and they only take approximately 4 seconds to apply. Also, they are fully opaque, and they do go on light and dark garments, so you're able to provide that for your customer as well. As you can see on that girl's shirt, there's a transfer, and it shows you on the paper the Lawsons, and then it shows you and the transfer actually applied onto the garment, and it's got that great opacity to it, so you can put it on lights or darks. Mel, I am going to ask if we could go ahead and do that first poll.
Sure, absolutely. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and launch the poll. Question being, maybe not everybody can see it, but do you have a heat press? And please vote yes, no, or thinking about getting one. And Megan, people are voting right now.
Okay.
And give about 10 more seconds. Yeah, I'm anxious to see the new designs for 2010. I haven't seen them yet. Okay, we'll go ahead and close the poll. I'll share the results with everybody. And do you have a heat press? Yes, 89%, no, 0, 11% thinking about getting one.
Okay. Well, it looks like most of you are already utilizing a heat press. For those of you that are thinking about getting a heat press, Transfer Express does offer the Hotronix brands of heat presses, and they are available on our website. So if you go to our website and I can show you later as well when we're on the website, they are available on there, so you can see the different types that we have and the different styles and all the different bells and whistles that come with the different ones. So, okay, we're going to move on to the idea book designs, some information about the idea book designs. As you can see at the top of the slide here, it says no artwork needed. This is when you utilize our idea book to make screen printed transfers customized for your customers. It allows you to customize professional artwork without having to pay a designer or without having to be a designer. And for a lot of people, that's very important. We try to make it as easy as possible so that you don't have to worry about saying, oh, I don't know what I'm going to do with this. You can actually do it yourself. Using the templates gets the transfer shipped faster, so you don't have to worry about using custom artwork and waiting, that extra day or two tacked onto it. You're able to get it out very quickly and get it to your customer in a very quick fashion as well. The idea book also has layouts for any occasion. By changing the clip arts and the text in any of our layouts, what people don't realize is you might see a layout that says Compton baseball with a baseball in the middle. Well, you can change that layout to football, basketball, family reunion. Those layouts don't necessarily have to be exactly what's in it, and that's what's great about them. They're fully customizable. Okay, and as you can see here, there's plenty of different designs for work, school, or play. All of these examples in here are great examples of the different types of transfers that we have. As you can see on this slide, it says one color print shipped same day if they're ordered by 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and multicolor ship in 2 days. We're going to go ahead and get that into more detail on that a little bit farther into the webinar here. But any of the layouts out of our book can be changed to match the customer's occasions for T-shirts, hoodies, jerseys, totes. As you can see on there, the lifeguard logo on a sweatshirt for, when it gets chilly outside and you have your lifeguards out there. Fire departments. You can also see like landscaping and stuff like that is great. And then you can see in the bottom corner, you have and also in the top right corner, you can see football and baseball. So, all of these different types of occasions can be utilized or can be done utilizing the idea book. Okay, how it works? It's easy. What you do is you customize the layouts to make their own. So as you can see there, your first step is to choose it, your second is to change it, and your third is to press it. So you can see there where it had the QYT-124 layouts. That was a layout that said Compton Elementary on it, and they changed the clip art to a butterfly, changed it to, I think it's Quiwa, and the bottom line to Girls Camp, and you can also see that they changed the letter styles and actually came up with something totally different than what was in the layout. Any layout in our book can be customized for your dealer, and we are going to go over some examples shortly as well to give you an idea of what we're talking about, because I know how it can be sometimes you want to see a visual of the changes that actually helps to see what you're going for. And then you can also see on this slide before I move on the easy view. see the logo on here. We're going to get into that more too, but at transferexpress.com, once you become a dealer, you can use the Easy View and go in there and change it and see it beforehand. So I'm going to explain a little bit about that. That's a great thing to have ahead of time before you order. Okay, I'm going to talk a little bit about some of the new layouts that we have for 2010. We added new layouts in clip art to each section. We also added the alternative layouts for that modern, edgy look. Those are awesome because they really do attract a younger audience. So you have that really great alternative look like you see in the QAT-11. That's an alternative layout. They just give it a little bit more of an edgy look. New patterns to add to text and clip art. Zebra, polka dots, tiger stripes, and more patterns. You know, that's really popular right now for people putting stuff inside of text. Zebra patterns, I see them all the time. And also distress effects to create a worn and vintage design. And those are at the very bottom right-hand corner. You know, you can see a couple examples of the different distresses that we have. And that's also very popular now. Everybody wants everything to look worn, and we can actually create that for you and send it to you in a transfer. We did add a couple hundred new layouts for 2010, so there's definitely a lot of new stuff going on in that catalog. All right, Mel, can we go ahead and do the second poll?
Oh, absolutely. Let me get the
Okay.
polls up here. All right, I'll go ahead and launch that. Question is, what type of new layouts would you like to see in our idea book? And people are voting. Okay, I think everybody's voted. I'll go ahead and close the poll and share the results with everybody. Again, the question was, what type of new layouts would you like to see in our idea book? Alternative was 45%, sports 17%, occupations 21%, school 15%, and others 2%.
Okay. Well, it seems like there's a good mix of different things that people want to see. Definitely take a look at a lot of the new designs that we have in the book with the alternative. You know, the alternative is kind of, you know, it's a newer thing. We just started doing a lot of the alternative stuff, but they did add a lot of really cool stuff in there. And we're always adding new things. You're always welcome to go to our website and contact us if there's something you'd like to see, you know, put in a future idea book. Always go in there and request it. It's never going to hurt to request that in there. You may be able to see it in a future catalog. So I always try to tell people to go ahead and put in their opinions on that. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and move on to the Easy View, the online design tool. I know a lot of people get really excited about this. The Easy View allows you to see what your design will look like before you order. So you can see at the bottom of that screen how they customized it to be able to see what it's going to look like. So you can show your customer that printed out. You can change the text, the clip art, the type styles, and the color so that you're able to get an idea of what it's going to look like on, as you can see there, a black shirt with gold ink. And there's also a principal page option so you can show your customers. And also as well, you're able to place your order right online. So that makes it very easy. In order to use the Easy View, the dealer ID and password is something that's given to dealers. To become a dealer, you just have to place your first order with Transfer Express. We are going to talk a little bit about at the end about the marketing kits. Some of you may know what that is, some of you may not. The marketing kit is a great way to get started, to place your first order, to get that dealer ID. And we'll talk about that more at the end. But that first order allows you to go online and be able to utilize the Easy Prints. So I'm going to go ahead and actually go online here and show you guys one of our alternative designs. This is the website, transferexpress.com. Feel free to go on there and look around. But as you can see right here, I'm logging in. This is the information that you do get once you place your first order, and you're actually able to log in online here, and you'll see that I am logged in. And your company name will be up here, but I'm just logged in as one of me right now. And you'll see dealer home base. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you one of our alternative designs. If you go in here and you click on Idea Book Layouts at this tab at the top, it'll bring you up all of the different types of layouts, and we kind of section them off so it's a little bit easier to find. But if you go right here to New Alternative Designs and click on that, that'll bring up all of the different alternative designs that we have. There's 2 pages of them. And I'm just going to go ahead and pick this one right here. This is the QAT-2. And it'll bring up my Easy View. And the Easy View allows you to go in and customize, as we talked about before. I'm going to go in and change this here. I'm going to start with the text, and I'm going to go ahead and put, if I can spell, Cleveland baseball. And I'm going to change the font over here, and I'm going to change it to Rockwell. And then as you can see down here, I also have the option of choosing a different clip art. I'm going to go ahead and browse just to show you. If you browse, it'll bring you to our clip art section. And then you can type in, say I want a baseball. Type in baseball under Find Clip Art. And it'll bring up all the different baseball clip arts. I'm just going to pick this one right here. And then you'll see that show up right here. Once you're done putting in your text in clip art, you can go up here and choose an ink color. And I'm just going to go ahead and choose, let's see, Carolina blue. And I'm going to put it on a navy blue garment. So that'll be your fabric color and then your ink color. And once you're finished with all of that, you just click on the Easy View button. And that is going to generate a preview. And there you go. So that's one of our alternative layouts with the Cleveland baseball logo on it. And that'll allow you, and you can also look right here, that printable page. You can click on it, and it'll actually bring up the Easy View page so you can print it out for your customer and show them. And I really like that because everybody likes to see what something's going to look like before. There. Always remember to click the Go Back button. I should have reminded myself of that. So, okay. Once you're done with that, you actually have the option, step 2, to actually order. Right from there, it'll ask you some questions, quantity, ink formula, color, and then you can actually add to your cart right from there. So we try to make it as easy as possible to go ahead and order exactly what you're looking for. And there's also a note section down here, and that's if you want any more information put in there about your layout that, you know, maybe you want it to be a 2-color or something like that. So, okay. I'm going to show you the Try Easy View demo from our website. As you can see right here, the screenshot. You can actually go in, if you're not a dealer quite yet, you can go in and try the Easy View by visiting transferexpress.com. And you can go in and you'll see where that shows right on there. Actually, I'm going to go right there and show you. I think it might be easier if I do that. Click on the home page. Actually, I have to log out because I'm not a dealer. Now we'll go back to the home page. And you can go right here to Try Easy View, and that'll bring you up into this page right here. So this shows you the idea book, shows you some information about our idea book, and it also shows you about, you know, the custom transfers and customizing them, and it also gives you the link to go to Try Easy View. It's a general layout. It's just something, you know, an easy thing for you to get to try it and say, oh, I really like this. And then from there, you know, once you place your first order, you'll be able to have access to that entire website and go in and choose any layout you want to choose. So. Okay. Going to move on and talk a little bit about the patterns that we added. The patterns are awesome. They're a decorative fill that you can add to any text in clip art, and it's becoming very popular with younger audiences. A lot of teenagers love this. High school, cheerleading. Oh, I can't even tell you how many orders I see with cheerleading. They want, like the CHS Eagles with the spots in the text or the tiger stripes. They love that. And it really does add personality to simple text. You just need to let us know which pattern you want to add to your design. Keep in mind, though, that it does work best in larger, bold areas of text and clip art, and it doesn't work as well. It's not going to be as thick and as showy as it would be in thicker text if you were to use a really small area. It can be done in one or multiple colors, and I'm going to go ahead and give you an example of this. I'm going to go ahead and log in again. Okay. Again, we're going to go into Idea Book Layouts, and I'm going to go to Pattern and Distress Effects. Once I go in here, it actually brings up all of the different types of distress effects that we have that you can order and the patterns. I'm actually going to pick the QCO-63. Actually, that wasn't what I wanted to do. If you're on this page, keep in mind that if you just click on the picture, it's just going to show you an enlarged version. You do want to actually click on the QCO-63 layout, and then it'll bring up the page with the text in the layout. You'll want to click on Add to Cart, and that will allow you to go in and use the Easy View and customize it. So keep in mind you do want to click on the Add to Cart if you are a dealer and logged in, and that will allow you to customize on it. And I'm going to go ahead and change this, the top line, to seniors. And I'm going to change the bottom line to MHS. I'm going to select a color. I'm just going to do white on orange, for example. And then I'll click the Easy View button. And that'll bring you up a version of your design. And you'll be able to see what it looks like with that distress. Keep in mind that if you like that design and you want to use a different distress in that design, when you go down to the second step and you do go and type in quantity, color, everything like that, you will need to utilize the notes section and put that you want to use a different distress, because that's going to be where you're going to need to specify it, because you won't be able to change the actual distress up in the design. But if you say you want to do something else, more than welcome to do that. Just put it in the notes section. Okay. Okay. And that was actually, I just did the distress pattern on the patterns page, so I'm going to do the opposite for this one. Anyways, we're going to move on. I'm going to talk a little bit about the distress design, the one I just did. Any of the layouts can be distressed. However, it works best with large, bold designs, just like the patterns, and it does create a worn or vintage look. How to order a distress, just let us know which distress look you'd like to add to your design. Like I just went through on that layout, you're going to want to make sure that if you want to use a different distress than what's in the layout, you'll just want to put that in the notes section. And you'll see the distress clip arts right there as well. Then you can put that, you can use those clip art numbers as well. Now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go back to the patterns page, and I am going to show you guys a pattern. Since I apologize, I messed that one up. I'm going to go ahead and go back to Idea Book Layouts, and I'm going to go into the section for the patterns. Same for the distress. And the patterns are just at the top of the page, and you'll see the distress are at the bottom. And I'm going to go to the CP-19 for this one. And again, I clicked on the wrong button. We'll click on the actual CP-19, and that'll bring us into the first page. And then you'll want to click on Add to Cart like we did with the distress. That way you'll be able to go in and customize it. And once you get in here, it's the same as we did with the other layouts. You want to go ahead and type in what you want it to say. Oops. And then we will do, and also one thing I want to make sure I do let you guys know is when you'll notice that when you're customizing a line of text, you'll see up here that it comes up in red. That way you are able to tell what you're actually customizing, so you'll get to see it. And again, I'm going to go ahead and show you here the pattern distress with different text on it. And keep in mind that the patterns can be any, they can be one color, two color, so you could do pattern on the inside, do black and white pattern, and do pink on the outside. I mean, you can really change that around and really work with it and make it look and stand out really good. So I'm going to go ahead and go back here since we already talked about the kind of talked about both of these here. And then again, also with, any of the changes that you want to make as far as patterns go, make sure you put them in the notes so that we're sure that we know that you want to change it to a different pattern. Okay. I'm going to talk a little bit now about same-day prints, and so I'm going to talk to you about how this can be done. You'll see here that you can create designs using the Easy Prints layouts, and if you order them before 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and they are quantities of less than 250 sheets, and they are one-color screen printed transfers, we're actually able to ship them out for you the same day. Also note that you must be available for contact between 8 a.m. and 12 p.m. That is so that if we have questions about your order after it goes to the designer, we can get the answer and still keep the same day schedule. We want to make sure that we can do that and still get it out to you quickly, but we need to be able to get a hold of you. Any of those designs out of the idea book does include patterns, distress, and new layouts as long as they are under 250 sheets. So any of those designs, as long as they follow those rules, can go out the same day if ordered before 11. So I really think that's a great thing to have now because you can get something possibly shipped out today, get it tomorrow, and have it printed on the shirts for them and give it to your customers. Customers love that too. Okay, I'm going to talk a little bit about how a complete uniform can ship the same day. I know a lot of people get excited about stuff like that, especially with spring will be here soon. There's always sports going on. You can see there that custom prints, one-color easy prints, can ship out the same day as we were just discussing. Anything under 250 sheets and is ordered before 11. Also, sponsor names. So if you need to do some sponsors, individual sponsors, those will ship out too. Our letter packs, so you can order our peel and press letters for customization, like a name on the back of the shirts. You can order those. Those will ship out the same day, and numbers. So, and numbers are big, you know, for the back of shirts. And I know that a lot of people like to have their custom name and number on the back of a shirt. And also patriotic American and Canadian flags. So as you can see on that the kid's shirt right there, he actually has a flag on his shirt as well as a custom design, and he might have a name and a number on the back, and that can go out the same day. So you could possibly have it the next day. And as you can see at the bottom, all of these orders can be ordered online. So if it's something you just need to get done really quick, you don't want to call us, you don't feel like, you know, trying to call in at the moment, you can feel free to place that order online, and it will ship out the same day. So. As we were discussing earlier about placing your first order and getting started with Transfer Express and getting that information, the marketing kit is a great way to get started. As you can see on there, it shows you all of the information that comes in the marketing kit. It's $49, and there are 10 essential tools to help you sell more custom printed apparel. It does come with a personalized idea book. It is a color catalog, and it will have your company name at the bottom of it. You also get 30 display transfers so that you can apply them and show your customers. You can see in that picture, that rack with all of the shirts on it, apply them so your customers can see them, so they can feel them. A lot of customers like to be able to have that so they can actually feel what they're going to get beforehand. It also comes with numbers, letters, and name samples. So you're actually able to feel what those are going to feel like and see how easy and how great it looks. It comes with the dealer guide, which is all of the pricing information and all the information about the different types of transfers that we have. It comes with a T-shirt business startup guide. This is a great thing to have if you're just getting started. It gives you some great tips on how to make money, how to make the best profit, how to work everything out to your advantage. It also comes with a color selector. This is all of our colors printed on a Pellon type material. So it's printed on that Pellon so you can actually feel what it's going to feel like and see the colors, which is very important. If you go on a website and you look at colors, 9 times out of 10, your computer is going to look different than the next person's computer. So you want to make sure that you're going to get the right colors for your customers. It also comes with a generic idea book, so a black and white catalog. And I will mention also that none of this has Transfer Express's name on it. So, you can give your customer this generic idea book to take home. They still have to come back to you because you're the one, it just says Easy Prints on it. So they're coming back to you for it. And those are good too because on the generic idea books, you can't put a sticker, say a label with your company name, your phone number, your email so that they know, oh, this is who this was and this is who I need to contact. It also comes with an Easy Prints poster for you to hang up in your shop, and that just shows a couple of different sample designs so that you can see what they can see what they're going to look like and on the little models there and stuff like that. It comes with a retail pricing guide. That's just some suggested pricing. That's, just to help you out a little bit with that, and a $10 coupon off your first order or off your next order. So then you're able to use that right away. Maybe say you order the marketing kit, that's your first order, and you want to go into the website and place an order for, stock flags. You can go in there, place that, you'll get $10 off your first order. So it's a really great value for $49, and like I said, it's a good way to get started with their company and be able to get that dealer ID and be able to get in and use that Easy Deal. Okay, to get started, you can go to our website and order a marketing kit at transferexpress.com. As you can see on there, it shows you under a product list where you can buy that. Also, you can call us at the 800 number on there to place an order or to become a dealer. Our customer service representatives are here. We're here 8 to 7, Monday through Friday, so we're here to help you out. We're here to give you suggestions. So we look forward to hearing from you, definitely. We're just about at the end here, but I do want to make sure that I do say again, please take the time to fill out the survey at the end. It really helps us to be able to figure out how everything went and, get some information from you guys. And like I said, if you're not a customer, that allows you to get a catalog and also, some samples to get you started. I want to also let you know that our next webinar is February 23rd at 2 p.m. and it will be about everything about baseball, leagues, numbers, stuff like that. So feel free to join us for that. It's February 23rd. And also you'll see here the PDFs will be available for this webinar at transferexpress.com, webinar thanks. If you have more questions, feel free to contact us at any of that information down there, the phone number, the email if you need information, or the transferexpress.com website. So I don't know if you want to go ahead. If we want to go ahead with some questions, Mel.
Sure, we got tons of questions today. I'll just pick out a few here. And again, if we don't answer it on the line on the air, that we will get back to you personally on these. You ready, Megan?
I'm ready.
Okay. First question came in. They want to know: do you have any specialty inks or transfers?
We do. We actually offer ElastiPrints, which is a screen printed transfer also, but it does allow, it's rather than just being standard plastisol, it does have an additive in it that allows it to stretch. So you can actually get a little bit more give out of it if you're putting on something that's going to have more stretch than just a t-shirt. We also offer glitter. Glitter is actually becoming very popular, especially with cheerleaders and stuff like that. It gives that extra little bit of sparkle, and we have, a few different colors for that as well. And we also added puff. So we actually do, it's our CAD prints, but it's basically a puff. So when you press it, it actually puffs up a little. It gives a really cool effect. So
Good. Another question that came in. Actually, there were several kind of related. What if I have my own art and need transfers?
if you have your own artwork, you can feel free to send it to our website. And actually, I'll go here and show you. If you are logged out on the home page, you'll see right at the top here, send us your artwork. If you click on that, it's going to bring you to an artwork upload area. It'll ask you your first name, last name, and phone number, and then it'll prompt you to go in, ask you some questions about the artwork, and you can actually send it right from there. Or you're also welcome to mail it to us if you have a t-shirt or something you need to mail, or you can send us a fax too.
Good. The next question, I'm glad somebody asked this because I don't think this came up earlier, but what if I need an Easy Prints design for a nylon jacket?
That's where our CAD prints come in. The CAD prints are made to go on any color, any type of garments. It goes on stretchy materials, nylon. The CAD prints are a digital transfer, so it's going to be a little bit different. It's not the screen printed transfer, but it's still a very soft feeling transfer, and it will go on any type of garment.
All right, you ready for the next one?
I am.
Okay, another question. How do I know what kind of transfer to order for my garment?
That's where our job kind of comes into play. If you want to give us a call, that's what the representatives are here to help you with. We absolutely will help you if you call up and you say, okay, I have a 50-50 garment, and, it's a sweatshirt, and, I need to put a transfer on it. Well, then we're going to say to you, oh, goof-proof. Goof-proof is great. It's thick. It's opaque. It has the adhesive on the back. That's what we can help you out with. So if you're ever unsure of what type of garments, what type of transfer to use on a garment, feel free to give us a call and ask us.
Good. Here's another one, too. It's quite a few questions came in about this. How much do your screen printed transfers cost?
The screen printed transfers the pricing depends on the size, quantity, and colors. So that's how that pricing kind of goes. Like I said, feel free to give us a call if you do have something in particular you're looking for. We can help you out with a quote on that, or if you want to just send something over to us, we can do that and quote you as well. If you are already a dealer, you can feel free to log in on the website as well. The pricing is on the website. If you are a dealer, can log in. So.
All right. And what is the minimum order for your transfers?
For anything out of our book, it's 5 sheets, and for anything custom, it's a minimum of 10 sheets.
Okay, now here's a question. Quite a few questions came in about this too. How durable are your transfers compared to direct screen printing?
They are the same durability as screen printed transfers. After all, they really are exactly the same thing. The only difference is that we are finalizing that curing process with the heat press. So everything else is exactly the same, so they are the same durability.
Good. Well, we have a lot of listeners from Canada all the time on our webinars. And this question came in, do you ship to Canada?
We sure do. We actually ship via UPS, so we can ship to Canada.
Okay, and this next one, I'm not even sure of this one. How long do you keep my order on file for reorders?
We keep the orders on file for reorders, indefinitely. It's not something that we get rid of. We don't purge our files. If it's something that you want to order 3 years from now, we're still going to have that on file. You can reorder it.
Good. Here's one more, too. Can my customers play with EasyView?
EasyView is generally something that we keep open to our customers, to our dealers. That's something that we allow our customers to, it's something once you purchase from us, it's something that we allow you to go in and utilize and have fun with. It's not something that, we send off to your customers. The EasyPrints website is a great place to send your customer. I'll show you, I'll actually go to it right now. If you go to EasyPrints or you send your customer to easyprints.com, they're able to go in and search any of these and look at any of these layouts. What's going to happen is they then have to come back to you to place that order. And what I tell people is, if you have that customer and they say, I want to see what this looks like, well, then tell them, okay, tell me what you need. And then what you do is you do it on the Transfer Express website, print it out, and show it to them. Then that way they can still have a printout, but that's not something that they can actually play with. It would be for you guys.
Good. Well, thank you, Megan. A lot of the other questions are kind of related, repetitive, but I know you will get back to everybody personally also.
Yes.
So.
Yes, absolutely.
All right. Well, that's all the questions we have then.
Okay.
Is there there we go. Contact page.
Yep, and this is all of the information, again, that the PDF will be available for this webinar, and all of our contact information is on here. So if you need to give us a call, you can give us a call right after this. I'll be back on the phones, and if you have a question you want to email us, feel free to do that as well. And if you want to go and play around on the website, go on there and see what it looks like for yourself. Feel free to go on there and play around as well.
Good. Well, thank you, Megan. A lot of great information today. Appreciate you sharing it with us. And I'd like to thank everybody for joining us today. The Great Garment Graphics webinar for February is now on the website. You can go there and register. Patrick, if you're still with us, I think you are. Thank you for joining us today.
No problem.
This is the first time you and I have been so quiet, Patrick, in a whole hour.
Must be nice for the customers, eh?
That must be nice, yes. Well, Megan was doing such a wonderful job. Didn't want to interrupt her. But again, thanks everybody for joining us. This does conclude our presentation for today. If you have any more questions, the contact information is on the screen right now. Megan will lead us up for a few moments while people sign off.
Okay.
You have a great day, and this does conclude our presentation for today.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.